So I am now continuing on my trip. I'm now here in the city of Naga, but this is not our destination. We're still gonna be continuing on down south. We're just passing through Naga. I stopped a while because I need to charge my other camera, and now I put it back on the holder to continue our trip down south. And like we have already been predicting that it might be another case of Cebu trip, that me and Sen was concerned because it was raining in Cebu. But you know, when we arrive in Cebu, it's cloudy, but it's not raining. In fact, it's still hot. So we can see the clouds up ahead, that it is gonna be like that because it seems clear than the one that we have been seeing in Cebu. That's just dark clouds that makes you
and then
gloomy.
It rained for some hours.
So this is the Poblacion city of Naga. Poblacion, as I reiterated, is the center of every town.
Poblacion Ono is the main Poblacion, and the other Poblacion.
So everyone wants to be in Poblacion.
The next to that is gonna be the Poblacion Tres.
So like if people ask me, sometimes I don't want to tell my address, like where do you live? So just think about any province and just the address is Poblacion, because there is gonna be a Poblacion. So we're coming up ahead. You can see the red and blue building on the left side of the right side of that will take you to Toledo City. So that was fun. So I purposely pronounced the Toledo as Toledo and not Toledo. And this person that's downloading my video and put it on his channel and just voice over it also copies my pronunciation Toledo.
So that's actually some
like and the Lloyd there was shown on the camera. I mean, come on. Why don't he lives in Lapu-Lapu City? Why don't you go out and film your own videos?
Maybe because that person was able to download your video.
You're lucky because Sen is here. He just immediately compiled the copyright complaint. So that was the video was taken down. But in the past I usually give them like 48 hours to take down the video and tell them that is my video. Why are you putting it there?
A bit of courtesy for them, and then you extended courtesy.
Yeah.
These kind of people are walang hiya
or thick face.
Thick face.
So that's why he filed a complaint last night, and his video was taken down. But this is one of the things. It was funny to hear because like he said, oh, and there's the bloke. What's bloke, man? Like he even corrected himself because he does not understand what the word I'm using, like bloke, and because he copies me word for word. Even the mistakes I made, that this is called the Media Once River. Now I know it's not even the Media Once River, it's the Magdugo River.
The gun of that people trying to
just copy your video, and usually when I tell them that you got 48 hours to I just turn off the camera, please.
Titing Arila.
So continuing on, I got a phone call from Junel, and I don't know what he wants. I can't hear him because there's a signal problem in our country, in our village. So I said to him, like, climb some coconut tree or something so I could hear you.
The mango tree.
The mango tree, he said he's gonna climb now. Something higher because we can't hear. And he himself cannot hear me as well. We are now in Langtad, Naga City, Cebu.
What's Langtad? I guess
I don't know the word.
I only know like Langtad is like exposed, I guess. That's lad, but that's not lad, that's a gay term. I don't know if it's a gay term. Lad is like, yeah, you show.
It's even a political party, Lad Party,
yeah,
remember?
I know that because he's my friend, Anton Remoto.
Yeah, the one that
but he's no longer. I guess he was elected as a councillor in Quezon City.
Where is the political party called Lad? Going out of the closet.
There is a case of that. The case was about discrimination by a commission of election. Ladlad was a party list, trying to apply for an application for party list, and then they were denied by the COMELEC
because of the coming out the closet.
Because it's not showing, it's not a real political organization. And then that was an interesting case. I guess it came out in the bar exam 2000. Yeah, that's a bar question.
Yeah, about the political party.
Yeah. The Ang Ladlad, that case.
But I like the name, coming out of the closet.
I read the case.
All right.
I read the case.
So this is another industrial power plant here in Naga, and that's what makes Naga, like Toledo City, into a city because of the industrial
of the wide street here, wide
businesses
road
around. Yeah.
4-lane road.
They are
look at it.
The local government here is not actually the local government. It's the actual governor of Cebu is pushing for all these roads to be made. You know, apply it for their budgets for the government that they need to make the road improvements, and also look at the electrical improvements.
So just here in Naga, there's a beach resort here, somewhere here. It's a place for the youth also.
This is Langtad. There's a big house for rent on the side of the road. You know, we're showing the video of Redemptoress yesterday, and there's someone who contacted me and said, I want you to look for a property there that will rent for $250, which is about 12,000, 13,000 pesos around Redemptoress. That's quiet. I said, perhaps he wants to rent Rika's house. Redemptoress, high end, middle of the city, $250 a month.
How much is $250?
5,000, let's just say 50 pesos.
Oh my God, that's
13.
Even my friend doctor stayed at the back of that Redemptoress church. You know what? How much is his rent? That's around almost 8,000. That's a decent room.
Only a room, not a house.
Only a room. He's living. I guess you met him already, Dr. Raymond.
Yeah,
Dr. Raymond, gay,
from Surigao.
Yeah. He lives there when he was his internship in Perpetual Soccer.
So 8,000 just a room.
Yeah, it's an air conditioned.
And this one he was asking really for, and she's even, I'm gonna give you $20. Like, I don't want to be rude, but it's just I made a laugh, but like,
or I slap you with $50.
$100.
Or I want you to say, come here, and I slap you with $100.
So that's what, like I said, 12 and a half is your budget for a house, 3-bedroom house, huh? Wow. His demand is 3-bedroom house near Redemptoress, and the rent is $250. I was thinking about, he may want to rent Rika's house. That was near the Redemptoress.
I slap you $100.
Like, I mean, 12 and a half, 3-bedroom house? You're joking.
So that you can get with your senses.
Yeah, you could have to remember that was the Cebu. Maybe you've been here a long time ago. The rent around those area, look what Sen was saying. A room is 8,000 pesos.
That's it. That's an air
and a 3-bedroom house.
That's an air conditioned room, but you will be paying for your own electricity.
But look, he wants a 3-bedroom house.
Wow.
For 12,500. Redemptoress area because it's near the walking place of everything. Walking place of
really like,
you need to put up with the reality around that time.
Ruby. I guess that's the place there. The one I told you. The site.
The site.
I guess they're renting it for 18. That's
18.
An apartment.
That's only an apartment.
That's only 2 up and down, but it's a small one. But they were renting their way back when they were still college.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess that was still in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then they did not leave the place. Imagine that. So that means that the owner of the place just out of gratitude just
Yeah.
give it to them for that kind of rent.
But that area you cannot
That's a
get.
prime area.
Prime
It's a
area is
prime
Redemptorist.
It's
So you cannot get that amount for $250. Even if I have to look around, like I don't mind thing, but I do mind looking around for you.
looking around the 200 and slap you with.
$20. I will send you $20 from America. Hello? Really? Imagine I'll send you dollars from the Philippines.
I slap you.
Yeah. Look, I know I don't want to be rude, but yeah, they cannot find that kind of renting around Redemptorist area. $250. 3-bedroom. Wow. Yeah, and like Rika's place, you know, the homeless family.
Or you might find one that at the bridge, below the bridge.
Oh, there's some shanties below the bridge. They can buy a house, rent a whole house there. But here, but no, if you're a foreigner wants to rent that kind of thing, you need to up your budget. If you want that area, 3-bedroom house in Redemptorist area,
Even if
you have to up that budget.
even if Filipino will be negotiating,
Yeah.
Bargaining that area, that's not really
That's not
the
that.
price
Even if
there.
we are the one
And I
negotiating
don't
on your
think
behalf,
even if I don't think there's a
we
place
are
there.
San Fernando. So, all I could tell you is up your budget, because your budget for a
See, my
3-bedroom
cousin is working.
3-bedroom house,
Thing is not there.
3-bedroom house Redemptorist area is impossible to find that kind of rent. And look at the qualification. It has to be a quiet area.
Wow.
Whoa. So that's not squatters. So squatters, because the karaoke is the chicken, the roasters. So I have
You could buy a condo.
so that was the from the Dito Corporation, because they want to call me something about like they're interested in one of my land. So I told them to call me, because I don't want other people like agent third party, because most of the third party cannot understand about land situation, cannot understand about paperwork. So like I said, if they're interested in one of my land, call me direct. And it's not true that Dito Corporation will rent your land and give you 5 million in cash. That's a lot of it's just a joke, because I've talked to one person that his land had a tower on it and they're only renting it for 30,000 a month, and it's like regular rent, 2 months deposit, 1 month advance. So if in one of my lands up there, if they are interested, like the mountainous part, they can rent it. It won't affect any, because I got a few more lands around. So we are still here in San Fernando. San Fernando is the
old
municipality next before our
Even
favorite
someone-
city, Carcar.
Selling okay over that area. So look at how people would want to still earn while they are.
This is Barangay Magtalisay, San Fernando.
I guess this is where there was a controversy here. Like there's a figure in this area where they dump their waste direct to the sea.
All right.
Yeah, there was like a direct. Then Alvin issued some warrant.
His cousin, sends a family of judge and prosecutor. His cousin is the judge around here and issued a warrant of closure.
Yeah. There was a figure here that was closed due to environmental non-compliance.
Duh. Didn't they even attempted to bribe Alvin? No?
I don't know. But I don't think so that Alvin will accept it.
Yeah, because he's more concerned about environment.
I don't
Than
think
just
environment.
yeah.
He's afraid of, hanky-panky or
Yeah, he don't-
underground works.
Because he loves his job.
He's not capable of doing that. I
Yeah.
know my cousin.
Because he loves his job. He don't like to be bribed just for what's a few millions can do, and then you're destroyed your whole career.
Your whole life, career, name.
Yep. Because he's more particular about cleaning up the name of the family.
Exactly.
It's because the name of the family is known to be honest and trustworthy. So, as the judge, relative of Sen, wants to continue that clean name.
The image that they maintain.
Yep, image is everything. It's like a Sprite slogan. Image is everything.
That's why even in my Facebook, the one in my day, I put my...
It's like a little market around here. Oi, don't cross over. Wala si Tia.
Sungit yun siya maayo.
Again.
Kadelikado.
This is sometimes what you have to put up with this passenger. Sangat. San Fernando, Cebu, Barangays Sangat. Sangat means put it on the top. Isangat.
So, even as far as here, the road widening is
still continuing
on.
Because you can all see that the one with asphalt or tarmac is just on the middle, so the sides are already just expansions.
But at least you can use this road here, the right side or left side.
Yeah, they're also putting fiber.
Look at this house. They only have an Amakan house, but there's a car.
That's cool. A lot of people, you know my video, Living a Simple Life, $200. $200 is the house because it's only made of local materials and just a hut. It's very popular because it only signifies that a lot of people wants to move to the Philippines and live a very simple life.
Yeah, I don't think it's really necessary to
live so rich.
So expensive. Live, I mean, below your means, and then at least you're not going to
get broke.
Yeah, get broke, and then have a lot of loans, debts.
Yep, that's one thing that I could tell you, that me and Old B, we're allergic to loans. We don't have debts, which is really nice to, you don't have to think about the payment every month that. We don't have mortgage, we don't have loans. If we want to buy something, we want to buy a new car, we save for it. We are now in the city of Carcar. Welcome to the heritage city of the South.
Carcar is very famous in Cebu. Even people from other places of other islands of the Philippines knows Carcar so well, because Carcar is aside from an old city, there's a lot of industries here. They're very known for their lechon and chicharon. And what I like about Carcar is that their lechon is it's cheap, but it's so tasty. I'm sorry, I've been keeping saying this, that I would not really can't skip to compare the lifestyle in Manila and in Cebu. Lechon in Manila, where it's so bland, it would cost you 550 to 600 per kilo.
It's not like
here,
that, 450.
You can get it for only 450 to 350, but it's so tasty.
They got the Philippine and Cebuanos actually they love their spices. They love their marinades.
I guess food in Cebu is so tasty, and here at least you can have variety of fish that you can choose. Well, in Manila you only have two choices. It's either tilapia
or bangos.
That's it. What they call it,
you lived there for 2 years, and those are the fish that you have a choice in the market.
I mean, there's other fish, but aside from it's not fresh, it's very expensive. The only fresh one that you could get is the bangos and the tilapia, which is because it's a cultured. It's not coming from the sea,
from the pond.
It's from the pond, and there are a lot of
Breeders.
breeders in around Metro Manila. But from that kind of food choice,
Tilapia is so boring.
yeah, tilapia. And aside from that, tilapia is so smelly sometimes because of the mud.
Yeah. But I do like the bangos, mine. They're
But
nice
since
meat.
my aunt he doesn't like to eat bangos. He don't eat actually bangos, so we only have a choice of tilapia. And then aside from that, then the food from the order.
Take away.
The order, and then
Take
look
out.
at this.
Yeah. They're making
The bamboo house.
bamboo house.
So yeah, like oh my God, I would really go back to Cebu.
The food here is more varied, a lot of variety to choose from.
Yeah, I could still have
How
my
about
life.
the carinderias over? I already experienced it when I was there, during my
During your review,
stint. Oh my God, the carinderia food are very expensive and also bland. And we were lucky at that time that we found someone that comes from Cebu. Comes from Cebu, and he married someone from Manila, and then she opened a carinderia. Even if it's far from the hotel where I'm staying, we go there and walk, cause her food is more tastier.
Yeah, food is like a comfort to us. So that's one of the reasons I decided to come back here in Cebu, because I could still have my life. At least I might not be that rich, or I'm not rich,
but you are free.
At least free, and I could live still the life I wanted. So my God, there's a dark clouds over there.
Sige lang. It's alright.
It's the mountainous part.
It's the mountainous part, and we can just cross it over.
There's a room for it.
There's loads for rent here in Carcar, by the way. If you like to live than in the city. But people like to live in the provinces, want to try living in the provinces. One of the best province that you can live, not so far from Cebu City, because anytime you can go back to Cebu City, but even just ride a jeepney is Carcar.
A bus, yeah.
A bus or a jeepney. There's a jeepney actually. There's actually a jeepney here, Carcar, Cebu. That's Bato Oslob. That's quite far, that one. But you know what I mean? If as a foreigner, you're still looking around where's the place that you would like to live in, and you already choose Cebu, but what place in Cebu? But you don't want to be in the Cebu City urban area. You want to be in the province, but you don't want to be far from all the amenities that a city can offer. Of course, there's no immigration office here. You still have to go to Cebu, and that is the one of the main point, that if you live around Carcar, San Fernando, Naga, you are just near to the facilities. You are just near to the immigration office.
And soon there's already a bus rapid system here, or like a railway.
There's a new road that is built. We will go there. We'll find it out. That will connect you to the now. It will be like an expressway, like the Trans Central Highway. That will be a next highway. The governor of Cebu is the one that's the brainchild of that one. The former governor of Cebu, I think. It's not her, but she's also done so many good things for the province of Cebu. We are also, me and Sen are supporter of Gwen. Actually, we're fans of her because of her fashion sense.
Yeah. This time we're fans over here.
Yeah, we're fans of Gwen.
Well, before we criticize her, but now I like her because I was able to come back safely without hassle.
She is the best for this pandemic. She opened up the provinces because she wants to help the people economically.
Yeah, I guess I love her stand that we can't just live in fear. I mean,
no, you can't live in. You're always afraid of that one. You need to get the precautions, but you have to continue life, which is commendable. And
I commend her for that, doing that.
So you can see the
mountain. If you look at Carcar now, there's a lot of towers, cellular towers.
So what was shocking me was when we went to Cebu and they have a very good signal, beating up Cebu City. Jeez. Let's check the cook funds. I'll just turn off. So we are passing through the new road going to the Carcar market.
October yung mama diba?
Sakto na yung October. Kadagan ba ano? Application form?
October akong ibutang.
So here we're continuing on to the central Carcar, but first we gotta have to pass the mall of Carcar, which is the Gaisano malls. They have two malls here, Metro Gaisano, Cebu Grand Mall. We just passed by Metro Gaisano Mall, and we will soon be turning on the left, going to the second mall of Carcar City. I think that's the Gaisano Grand that they have here. Yeah, indeed, it's the Gaisano Grand, because sometimes I forgot. I'm not coming from the area. You could also go here to Sibunga via this way here in Carcar. Look, this right road goes to Barili and Sibunga.
But I think Sibunga is there.
Yeah, it can also be accessed here.
Access here from there.
So this is the Gaisano Grand Carcar. Gaisano Grand is also one of the malls that we have there in Talamban. They are concentrating on mostly on the provinces.
I guess that's their strategy, because in the congested area, SM is
in Cebu City, around the big urban areas.
Thank you.
Okay, fine now. So here we are.
Carcar has a bigger population also.
They have been long a city.
I not really live here. My sister live here. She was a disbursing officer from that school. I used to visit here.
The DepEd Carcar City is there.
They have their own division already, a city division. But she used
that
to
handles all the south
not
schools.
For the Carcar division. And then she was having her office in that area.
Okay, you can see a lot of establishment around here.
There's even a carinderia here. We were used to eat here. They're still alive there. But they're not operating because there's no school.
So we are now looking at the ancestral homes that's really prominent here in Carcar City. In fact, the one on the left side, the blue one, the Mercado House, has been declared as a national heritage. So you go on the right side, that's the police station, and also the Carcar Museum is there. Both sides of the road, they are both ancestral homes. The same thing here on the end. But this is where you find, this is the central of Carcar. This is the rotunda that used to clog up with traffic before the new road was created, but now it helps.
Globe, I think it's Globe. That's
So
only an update from Globe.
Okay.
Used to receive a lot of.
So the rotunda in Carcar, where the market and you find all the lechon and all clog up all the time, is now
even the
easing
design
up.
of the Jollibee here is quite different from other Jollibee. If you look at it,
Is ga balcony like the old ancestral home. So the right side is going to Barili, Dumanhog, Ronda, Bual. We are going straight on. That will take us to Sibunga.
This is Carcar, Sibunga, and then
Argao.
Argao.
So we will be taking you to Argao this time, but we are passing.
Argao is also like old city. I don't know if they're a city.
No, it's only a municipality. But we will be talking about Argao when we reach there. As of the moment, we are just here.
Transversing the city of Carcar. Carcar has improved a lot. There's already a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Before, there's no McDonald's here. Another some grocery here. And a lot of merchandise also here. This was not used to be like this before. It's empty.
You can tell that they are really geared up for tourists because you know they are known for the chicharon, which is the crackling.
If you look at it,
that is what you're gonna see on the side. Look, all the different chicharon vendors, puff rice vendors, all the delicacies that's coming from Carcar. Number one is
you can buy it
chicharon.
here, this area.
Yeah, that is expensive in that area. You go and buy it, and but I think it's quite reasonably priced anyway. Why should I take you somewhere else when it's already there? You're safe and
this is the diversion road there, and then this one.
Yeah. So here, that's the tourist spot area where they sell all chicharon, and that road will take you to the city hall. This is still continuing on to the south. This is still Natalio Bacalso Highway. There's the furniture makers, bamboo furnitures. That's like 253 grand a set. But I don't recommend that for heavyweight sizes, you know, XL sizes. That bamboo furniture will not really last that long unless you have the export quality one. But the 2 grand set is only for small frames and lightweight people.
Materials,
Yeah, very light.
bamboo.
So
I
that's
don't
why.
think it's cultured or even some chemicals to last long.
Another one thing about in Carcar, there's so many funeral homes. So that's their like what, I wonder why so many funeral homes around
At least
here.
their funeral homes is concentrated in one area alone.
Yeah.
At least if you have some relatives who have a wake on that funeral, then the other one you can just.
That's where you buy the chicharon that's cheaper. Rani Garia.
I guess that's where the churn where we went there.
Yeah. Doing the banana
main,
chips. Yeah. We went to Mat.
Cooking. Yeah, I see. It's Mat over there. We will go to Rani also at the back of the market.
Oh yeah. They are closed already.
Oh.
Because I think the lechons are already transferred in the new market. They're not there existing anymore. So that is the road going to the south. But we will be stopping around Argao. We cannot just continue on and on because, you know. What's next to Argao?
I guess Argao is already Delegate.
Delegate where Josephine is.
Oh, and then Alcoy. I know. It's still Alcoy. I know.
Check on the map. Cebu map. So for signal wise, it's not too bad over here. I was Bolinao Bridge. This is Bolinawan, Carcar. So we will soon. This is the last barangay before we enter Sibunga. You can see it's still busy, a little bit busy than normal. OMG, the woman there needs to get out of the road. It's too slow. So we are here just passing by the Barangay Bolinawan Barangay Hall. You know, Bolinawan means anchovies. So they must have been producing anchovies here in the long time ago, because Bolinawan means anchovies. So place for anchovies, Bolinawan. Bolinao is anchovies.
Yeah, small fish.
Yeah.
I love that fish.
Anchovies.
Yeah, anchovies. It's good for the paksiw, or a kind of cooking where you put vinegar and a bit of
Soy sauce, ginger, soy sauce, and garlic.
garlic. Oh, it's not really working.
When we go to Argao, we will be asking. Oh,
What's the next town for Argao?
yeah. Then we can
Take a while
overtake
to search
this.
for something, especially when you're moving and riding, because the system is like they will look for the nearest signal.
All right, the nearest tower.
Yeah, nearest tower. That's what happened when you will be sending a message or making a call once your car is moving. That's the reason that it's advisable that you stop. So look at here. It's still cloudy. A bit of some form of clouds over there, but
So,
still.
Barangay Ocanya. So it's not Bulinaw once the last end, and this is Barangay Ocanya.
Like remember, I used to live here.
Yeah. So sorry, but it's not the Bulinaw one. It's Barangay Ocanya. Okay.
There's even a store now selling veggies and fish.
In here.
Yeah. Before, we still get our market over there. It's too far. This is where we live. Here. At the
Yeah,
second door.
the second door of that apartment building.
And it's very cold in that area.
Because
There's even a small fish pond over at the back of it. There's a fish pond there.
Is it near the seashore?
This one?
Yeah.
Not really.
All right.
But they just really make some spaces. I guess that's already a seashore.
Yeah.
It's not really
But you're not
far.
near it.
No, wasn't
I
able
think
to
we're
visit
in the
there.
middle. Because I can see the shoreline.
Yeah. There's a shoreline over there and then in this area. But you can, if you will be traveling Cebu City, at the south side of it, like from like Sibunga, you can see the shoreline over there. There's a lot of beaches over there. Barili,
Yeah.
maybe perhaps you went to Barili, diba?
Yeah, recently I just went there and what I don't like the travel there is like all the S forms, curve.
It's like going to Baguio.
Yep.
But at least here,
Just straight.
straight.
Because that's why I find it easier.
But there is also like you can travel around this area. You can go directly Barili and then going straight from there.
Yeah.
Josephine has that kind of experience.
Yeah, they're in Sibunga.
Yeah.
Go.
Or even like
We've
Boal
seen-
to connecting to there.
Yeah.
The Batu Oslo, and then there's a connection from that.
So this is the barangay officials of Barangay Ocanya. That's the Ocanya Central Elementary School on the right side.
You will like you miss the scenery of children in that school.
Yeah. But I think it's safer for them to just stay home because they are the vulnerable ones around these times. That
And it's not
online and
advisable
also
to.
yeah, and it's better that look right now the parents won't be bothered to like wake them up 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock to get ready for school.
But there's also like the other side of it is that it's their parents or their older brother or sisters doing the homework or the food show. It's the actual child.
That's why we're so impressed
That's
with that
why-
Rika, because
that
she's the
girl
one that doing her modules by
Just
herself, and then while selling and barking for taxis. And then what happened, we were shocked. She took us to their home in which she insisted because she wants to be introducing us to her parents. To our shock that they're just sitting there, like they should be the ones selling and let the girl stay at home and do the school work.
Exactly.
Now
Or perhaps I could say that's a strategy also. The paawa effect.
Also, they have that's their drama because people is more inclined to feel sorry for the kid,
And then
so
buy
we're
some-
forced
get something.
themselves to buy than them. So there's still a we are now in Sibunga, Barangay Abugon. So Ocana was the last barangay of Carcar, and now we're entering Sibunga, Barangay Abugon. Look, welcome to Sibunga.
For
Dusty.
Like, oh yeah, it's like that.
Dusty, Abugon.
Abugon. Like
Abugon. Very dusty.
Dusty.
Because I'm just pronouncing it slow.
Even
before the pronunciation police will come, I'm obviously I know how it Abugon.
But even in Surigao,
make it stylish.
In Surigao, it means different. Abugon in Surigao, it's like you go away.
Another thing that happened, there's there are people that's there's grammar police, there's pronunciation police. He come over and said, I don't like your pronunciation of number 3 and 3, which is not really significant on the video that he's commenting on it. And I said, do you realize that it is now look at this link, now found out that people who go around other people's channel and start correcting to make themselves better are actually suffering from sort of mental illness. Yeah.
They're so perfectionist.
Yeah. And then you go over to his channel, he's struggling to pronounce resort. And what is your problem? Be happy. Let live and let live, because that's my slogan.
English is just a language. And it doesn't speak of your intelligence if you speak
exactly.
the language, very much. Good. Even if you're a linguist, it doesn't even
speak for your intelligence. And besides, the actual video is not about grammar. It's not a lecture about English. So you are there correcting our pronunciation. You have to remember we come from Cebu. Every place has got their own accent, their own style of saying things.
Really not speak about your
as long as it is comprehensible, people can understand what I'm saying.
Even if you're good in English,
even if you correct are you scoring me pronunciation?
But
what school are you?
For mathematics, even if that person doesn't know addition, subtraction, or even
that's why I said like some people said they cannot phantom how can I put up with all these people like that, like grammar police, pronunciation police, know it all. There's also know it all police, like they know everything. You're wrong.
I hate people who's really pretentious that they know it all.
Someone said to me that I can't phantom how you put up with it. For him, he will just lose his temper. But how can I put up with it? This is part of the having a channel that you are also inviting those kind of people.
You have your bashers.
Yes, you have your bashers, you have your supporters. But she said, if that was me, I already lose my temper on that one because it's so annoying. Kandagit, Barangay Kandagit. Kandagiit.
Kandagiit. I don't know how to say it, but
Kandagit.
Yeah. Even even Bisaya or even Tagalog has different way of saying it.
Yeah, and then they there.
Imagine how many languages in the Philippines.
Imagine.
Dialects. How many dialects?
And also the accent.
Even 1,000. Yeah.
It might not be the way you want it. Like
even you go to other part of
you
the
want
south,
to hear it. Yeah, it's different.
In Dalaget, they have a different accent.
May kalatkat sa balongbong.
They have a different accent if you go far south of Cebu.
Same with the islands like Bohol.
Or even in the islands of Bohol.
Aja.
Oh yeah.
But we can still accept
even us Surriganons.
I
have a different accent, or maybe perhaps my accent was really not neutralized because of the training I had, and as well as my education. And I grew up in the city, especially in Cebu, so I was able to neutralize my accent. But if I live in the island, I might have a different way of saying words.
Exactly. And then how come you are judging us by your own standards?
Yeah, doesn't make you so intelligent.
Yeah. Well, does that make? But no, I just me. My slogan is live and let live.
Look at this foreigner. Look at him
on the tricycle.
He was driving on a tricycle. And it was so fast. Oh my like this motorcycle is like inviting some accident.
Yeah.
It's trying to overtake me.
No, I don't want to over because that car is going so fast, and I don't want to overtake. And if that multi-cab, they let me try to overtake because it's
right
safer.
Time to overtake.
Yeah, it's safer. The roads are nice here.
I was like, happy looking that foreigner passing by.
Yeah, it's funny. We are here in Barangays Sabang, Cebu nga. So, my brothers and sisters that come from here, you will be seeing your familiar place. But if you, that's why I'm gonna have a membership that I'm still formulating on it. Nothing's gonna change on my channel except for the membership. Still no PayPal, still no Patreon, just membership. Like if you wanna have a private video for yourself and you want me to visit a certain place, like you are building a house here, you want to see the progress, not big sugar coated, like tell you what it is progress wise, or you want me to meet your girlfriend or the place where she is. That is part of this perks that I will be offering on the membership. It's not gonna be so expensive because I have checked other membership site where they have joined in the site. My membership will actually be giving you privileges like your emails be answered.
And also I guess it's better.
Research.
Like say for example, if you have a family member celebrating some birthdays, and if you wanna let us, come there and then you bring something and then have a video, even if it's just private video for you that you want to send something to your family members, then we bring it there to them, to their surprise. Like if you want surprises, like you would have to tell us, like you can bring cake to your aunt, to your relatives, to your mom or father. Then we surprise them with the cakes or some
another
other stuff.
For the membership.
And then some flowers, and then we cover their birthdays, their anniversaries.
Because especially if your place is remote, like it's not gonna be found here in the main highways, then that is the privilege of the membership. Because right now the ads on the I have been saying that before, that I don't want membership and all that, but times has changed. The ads are only half, and I've been picturing a lot of faraway places. Of course it entails expenses. Of course someone's saying, then stop blogging. Well, I like doing this, but I will only blog what the places I like to blog. But what the membership is offering is places that the member wants to be blogged, wants to be filmed, wants to be seen, especially their own places. That's what's the difference gonna be. And also their emails, if they got a lot of questions, will be answered with proper research, okay? And not all emails I will have time to answer, but I will make time for my members. That will be the difference. Like someone, I'm waiting for the taxation video. Taxation takes a lot of research and the latest rulings. So that will be one thing that I will be offering in my membership if you have questions like that, not when you demand it.
And look at
Cebu. Feel like that's the one going to our Manho.
And this road is going to somewhere places as well, from like Barili.
Oh, Barili, yeah. And so that's one thing. I could stop blogging, so my expenses will close. But I love doing this. So there will be, I only blog what I wanted to blog. Like I want it to be, it's a hobby for me. So I cannot specify places, especially those requests.
I think it's both beneficial to the blogger and as well as to the viewers or the members, because the side of it is that in the
will have-
practical side, well, we are incurring or you are incurring expenses, madam. I mean, they would also have to think of it that the small amount of it would just to compensate. It would not really
Cover.
compensate
Yeah,
to cover the
We are not
effort.
asking you donations
The
to help
effort.
others. It's just like
To cover
actually,
that,
actually
it
giving
won't
you
even cover-
services.
It won't even cover the effort. I mean,
Yeah, the effort. Oh, like that
Not
one
to
asking
mention, it's a
about
different- because,
he's waiting for the taxation video.
even if you're not doing this,
I'm
you
not gonna
can-
do it.
I mean, even if you're not doing this vlogging, you can still leave more
Yeah.
than an
I
average.
could, yeah.
More than an average
Like I said,
individual.
I could just leave this, and I'll have other
Yeah.
businesses that I could consider earning more than what's
what's on
YouTube.
this one. Yes,
Yeah,
I guess
what YouTube is paying me.
in the practical
But this is
side.
this is like a hobby that we enjoy. But we are overwhelmed with lots of emails. At least 25 to 30 emails a day. That's least. Sometimes over 100. How can I answer that? Now my husband is also wanting attention from me. That's why she gets moaned that, oh, you're spending 4 hours in the internet and answering emails when the actual internet was still usable before. And now I have to stay in the city. Of course, I have to stay in a hotel just to upload, just to answer emails. So I cannot do much. And also, while I'm not doing building works, I'd like to go around places and share it with you. So I'm not forcing you to be a member on but I'm just offering that services. I know a few don't want to have membership, but don't expect me to answer your emails thoroughly.
I mean,
It's
also
only the members.
It's a choice for them as well. But
Yeah, I'm
I
not
guess-
forcing you because I'm only gonna film what I like to film, what I like, places where I like to go.
I mean, there's also like an option for you to download a video once you're a member, and then there's some who can't.
Yeah, there will
download
be.
a
I will
video.
be. I can send
If-
private videos to them, like
If-
their family. I will go
Instructional,
there. Yeah,
instructional videos as well.
yeah,
Like some life help.
yeah. Like how to process your so and so, how to process your so and so.
Yes, that
that.
kind of videos.
Yeah.
And then even some self-help.
Yeah.
I understand some motivational speaker would have that kind of structure. This is the fish vendor.
The prawn farms that that's rampant around. That's very abundant here in Cebu
Going to Argao.
because prawn farms. Prawns are actually big shrimps. And so yeah, that's just the membership. That's like just to have that edge, like you want me to visit your actual village, like sitio that you only knew or a few people knew. We could do that because you're a member and you pay extra.
It's always a choice.
It's always a choice, but only that's what we have.
We want to make sure as well that
The
whatever is you're putting up with that kind of membership, we want to make sure as well that
It's-
we will
it's
give
worth
back
the money.
more than we
Yeah.
give more than what you give.
what you have paid
And,
for.
yeah, it's always an option.
Because if
It's
you
not
look
like-
at other people's channel, I was wondering what are they offering? Just a personal chat, a phone call, nothing as well. Like 6,000 pesos every month, nothing.
yeah,
Just like you have a badge that you're a member. What's that? But that's why I'm taking a bit of time to think about the perks that comes with my membership. And that's it. I don't want PayPal and Patreon and donation. No, I'm not asking donation because I'm not into the help me to donate others. But the membership is like making me where is my priority when it's come to answering? Where is my priority when it comes to filming? Because if like request right now, it's coming out of my ears. But of course, I will not prioritize that and only film what I want to film. Because it's more of a hobby and enjoyment for me, and Sen is more important than that, going to certain places. like specific places that they want us to film, which
It's a Macan house.
yeah, that's a lot of nice houses around here now. Look at that.
It's a big one.
Yep, a big bungalow. So we are still in Cebu nga. Bagakay, Cebu.
This is the area near Simala already.
Yeah.
And after a few kilometers after Simala, that's already Argao.
So that's funny that like 2 or 3 people was correcting that Simala is actually in Cebu, Lindogon. I said it's known for Simala, and people abroad only know that as Simala. So we just go with what is generally known, not to have to be specific. That's is belong to Barangay Lindogon. Barangay. We are not technical mapping video. We're actually showing the it's not necessary. As long as you find the place when you go here, we're going to the Simala Shrine.
If you mention Simala, then people know it already. I mean,
We're going to the Lindogon
local,
Shrine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to research further for a local that knows that. So I'm sorry, ma'am. There's 3 of them that's really into the technicalities of where the location is, and then it should be known as one. It's beyond our power to change the name into Lindogon.
Yeah.
Okay, it's already known as Simala.
Yeah, Simala. I mean, it's not.
So
really,
there's another. That's the one that we feature, the prawn farm. Remember?
Yeah.
Look at all the rotators, just 24 hours non-stop. That's why you need a backup. They got a bigger storage there now, refrigerated storage. Welcome to Barangay Simala.
Oh, see. I guess what they're repairing is the Lindogon is, I guess, the sitio, but there's another sitio for that, so it's quite complicated. So leave it as Simala.
Yeah, leave it as Simala because that's what it's known for. Even it is advertised as Simala.
Even the press there would refer it as Simala.
Yeah.
No press would mention go to Lindogon. Or
So,
even if in Santo Niño, Cebu, it's located, I'm not sure, I guess the street is somewhere near the City Hall. But people would not say it's Magallanes Street. It would say
Santo Niño.
People know it already. So I guess it's like that. Leave it at that. I mean, we're not gonna be trying to be very politically correct.
Oh yeah, or location correct.
Yeah.
But as long as it can be found,
it's like the feature.
you find it.
The feature is about the church.
Yeah.
And then people would refer it as Simala. So I guess trying to be politically correct is sometimes not a good thing.
Because the video itself, we're just trying to show you the scenery.
Oh, the scenery.
That if you say you want to go to Simala Shrine, the driver of the taxi knows where it is. But if you want to say you want to go to Lindogon, the driver will have to check on his ways
look at
or
it. I guess there's already a signal that we're nearing Argao. So there's a signboard there, like 60 kilometers to Bato Oslob. So from Bato Oslob, that's where you can go to another ferry going to Dumaguete City. So if you have
Dumaguete or Gihungan?
Dumaguete City.
Dumaguete.
That's where you can from Dumaguete City, it would connect you to another islands around Dumaguete where there's like Negros, Occidental Province, and then fronting Dumaguete is also Siquijor. So if you have plans of going to Siquijor, then you can ride by bus, go from this street. But there's another side one. But I guess this is the most nearer and most convenient area where you can go by ferry going to Dumaguete City. And then it's another place also if you want to go to, I guess, that's another side there going to Negros. It's nearer.
We are now arriving in Argao. So turn off then. We'll now have another video of Argao.